here from Myrtle Beach to talk a little bit about daily pools. Again, right? So, what I wanted to tell you today is a little bit about the history of the software. Uh, Internally at Webera, we had a process, or we have a process, where each one of us in the morning, we don't have like we are a full remote company. We are a company that had never had office. We are older than the pandemic, and we never had office. So the idea to manage people, it was like some company, they monitor you and everything. We decided no, we're not going to that route. We wanted people to be, we wanted to trust the people. If they are changing our clients' infrastructure, if they are changing our own infrastructure, if they're developing code for us, they cannot be. We have to trust them to at least stay on their machine and work for us. That's not something that we should worry about. Uh, so, with that mindset, and with the arrival of AI, I mean, not the arrival, but ChatGPT and all these new tools, we expanded a bit. So instead of uh, trying to replace or like replace our employees with AI, we decide to augment them. So that's the idea behind the AI on Daily Post. And the idea came like as an add-on to our process. So at the beginning, we had this what we call the door of the company, where everyone in the morning they do basically check-in the daily of the Scrum, where in the morning they tell what they did yesterday, what they gonna plan, what they plan to do today, and if they have any blockers. With that information, we create an agent that gives us or us feedback. And the point here of the feedback is not to be a bad manager or someone who is not willing to help. The idea here is to help each individual to grow. That's our mindset. Sometimes we know the application is learning and evolving with every new user, and we are improving this. Every new user has new questions and things like that, and it's amazing what it does for us and for the platform. But the idea is that this is end up being personalized to each individual. So the tool has this AI in the name, but the AI is not really to replace humans, but to augment us, like to augment uh, our teams. And we have the door at the end of the day that is a timesheet. Basically, it's a way to also that we do to separate some of people that work remotely. They have this. There's no really way to decide when they are starting work and then when they finish work. So with this process, we create a separation. So you start working, you start your day with your checking on the system, and you end your day with your timesheet. So you know that at that point, even if you are in your room working, you finish your job, you finish your work. That creates a psychological separation between being working and stop working. It's important for the long-term health of the each one, right? Each individual. That's what we believe. And as a but let me stop talking. Show a little bit how the system works. Let me get here the screen. I hope you can see this. So here we have the first screen. This is a demo environment. It's not our production environment, but that is how it will look like. As part of the checking, we also include mood. So we collect the mood of each individual. In this case, we have. Let me do my own here. Uh, so I can tell which how I'm feeling, and that is like many people, different generations have different opinions about this. Some people say, "Oh, you shouldn't ask about how people are feeling," but in our mind, uh, we don't have a door to see if the person is going, like, come to work with like heads down or super happy. So it's important to us to understand how the person is feeling, and it doesn't matter if you which generation you are. When you see a person coming to the office, you see their faces, you see their like how they're dressing, if they are like myself with the hair all messed up, the wind and things like that. So it's important to us to get a sense of the person that is coming to work. Uh, so with that in mind, we have this mood. So like say, today I am very happy. And I can say that's my option to say why I'm feeling like that. And then I go to the next step. Here in this demo environment, we have different projects. So each individual, they can belong to a team. Like an example, you have a team of finance, or a team of HR, or a team of developers, or a team of infrastructure, and all us go on. Like, and then, or some specific application. And each individual can belong to also a project, which is a defined scope, right? You have to deploy this new product, and this new product uses people from different teams. So, like, you might have legal, you might have HR, you might have different people. So that's our process. You're all aware of this. Let's say I'm doing my daily for Arcane Hub here. Uh, Normally in a stable environment, not a development environment, it will show here your last daily. But in this case, it will not. So let's say I prepared the LinkedIn live for daily posts. Then now I'm gonna play my day today. So do the LinkedIn live, LinkedIn live. And if I have a blocker, the idea here is that if someone checks the box of blocker, it will alert the project manager of that team. The same way, if some of the modes that we have here, they will alert the HR. If someone puts, I'm tired, or I am concerned, or I am sick, it will alert HR or the manager. So you have two levels of literally know that something's happened, that you have to be alert. In this case, I'm not putting any new thing. So now I have my daily, and here on my day will appear my plans. Of course, it was just one task, but if we had more, we'll have different tasks here appear. In the bottom, I can see people that create their daily and people that did not create their daily. In this case, it's just me created daily. Those are test users, so they did not create their daily today for some reason in this test environment. But here, it's also a view of the entire team mood. And each manager can see their teams or their project's mood. In my case, I can see the entire company because I'm the owner of this organization. So if I come here and let's say, oh, I don't want to see the weekends because the weekends are not something that I want to, or I want to see more days. So I can see the entire mood of the company. And if you go to a normal company, not a demo company, you'll see that the variation is less. And it's kind of a cyclical in the month. It's not something that you think about that. But even like, because we use the system for a long time, we perceive like people being sick some periods of the month kind of together. There is some patterns that we normally don't see if we, I mean, I wasn't able, probably HR people see, but I wasn't aware of this. So that's an interesting perspective that I did not have before starting to use the system like that. We have here some announcements that we can do. we can create separate, and here each one of us can do like their review their daily, review uh, total working hours. If they have time offs, the system also manages time off, because like on our old system inside Webera, we didn't have this time off integrated. So the idea here is that you can see the entire team um, uh, calendar. So you'll be able to see like if someone on your team is on vacation or things like that, all in one single pane of glass. That is kind of your day, your work day. If you can see everyone in your team, if everyone is available or something like that. Here is another important menu. Here you see your insights. This environment doesn't have this yet, but also we are creating insights for the project managers, the team managers, and the executives. So each one of those will be receiving their own insights. That will be released very soon. We had a pre-release. The AI wasn't that good. We're still working on the agents. We hope by next week it will be released. So it's a system that is going faster, very fast. Sorry. Here is like I can request a time off. I can approve time offs and things like that. I can see the reports for timesheets or dailies. In this case, I can see all the dailies for my team. See these random users, and here are the settings. Like an example here, I will not go over all the settings, but I think one of the interesting settings here is what I mentioned, the moods, right? You can create the moods and you can select which ones you want notification to happen. That's one, I think, very useful setting that you have. Also on the AI settings, you can create your custom settings for your company, like tell what the company do, like Webera. I put things here like we have a daily meeting or every Monday that we call TGIM, Thank God's Monday. So I describe the meeting, what we do on these meetings, like a half an hour meeting, we just say hi. And then on the end of the week, on Fridays, we have what we call N Talk, which is talk about anything. And that's interesting because the AI, when someone put, oh, I did this, it was very nice, the feedback for the person comes with a suggestion to them to present to any talk. That's something that happened in the past. And here is just a way that we kind of create a personality. So we don't want it to be like same personality for every organization. In the future, we probably will have a personality individual. You probably will select how the AI will talk to you. That's our goal. So you can have an AI that, I don't know, is a rapper and talk to you using rapper language. Like my daughter was telling me that she was using ChatGPT to understand something, and then she asked the ChatGPT to speak as a gossip girl, and she understood. So this personalized communication is very important. Like more than what you receive is how you receive. So we wanna do this every time more. Like we wanna improve this capability of the system. Yeah, I think for a general overview of the system, that's a good one. I would like you to let me know if you have any questions and doubts. I know this is a test environment. Of course, all the test environments not always perfect, but we don't want to share any real data. That's also our main concern here. Like an example, on the enterprise level, you could have your own private model running on your machine, like individually, so you don't share the thoughts of your collaborators with any of the OpenAI or Claude, depending on what version you are using, or Gemini. Yeah, but that's it. I hope you like, guys. I hope you can help us. We are giving a discount for 6 months to test. As I mentioned, this software is just launched. Like we're still working on many uh, features and feedbacks from new users, and we're looking for new users to test platform. I really appreciate if you can join that dailypulse.ai and help us to make this a software that doesn't replace us but augmented us in a good way. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day.